So let's have a look at primary keys. A primary key is a column or a set of columns which uniquely identifies a record within a table. So each new entry of data within a table is going to have a unique identifier for that row, and this is what we call a primary key. So a primary key must be unique, it cannot be null, so it must have a value, and a table can only have one primary key. So as I say, it can be made from multiple columns, but there can only be one primary key per table. When we create our tables, we're going to learn how we can define our primary keys. So as an example, let's have a look at this mock table. So it's a mock customer table. It's got an ID column, first name, last name, gender and telephone column. And we can see here that the ID column is the primary key. And we can see that because it's unique for each row in the table. You can see it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. for each new row. And you can see we couldn't use first or last name as a primary key, as we have repeating values in both columns. So we have 3 Johns, we have a last name of Simmons that turns up twice, and similarly we can't use gender as a primary key or even telephone number. So now let's take a look at foreign keys. So a foreign key is used to link two tables together, and a foreign key is a column whose values match the values of another table's primary key column. And the table with the primary key is called the reference or parent table, and the table with the foreign key is called the child table. And unlike primary keys, a table can have multiple foreign keys within it. So let's take a look at a foreign key example. Here we have an orders table, and we can see we have a customer ID column and a product ID column, and they are foreign keys in the orders table which reference other columns in other tables. So the customer ID column is referencing the ID column in the customer table, and the product ID column is referencing the ID column in the products table. So these are two foreign keys in one orders table. So this is what we mean when we talk about primary and foreign keys.